Yeah, Edgar and Titi here. How about tell us, how did the weekend go? Let's talk about our weekend.
Right.
Weekend for me. How's Friday? I'm trying to think of exactly what happened. Friday. Okay, but the weekend started on Friday. I mean, for a lot of people.
Yeah, of course started on Friday.
Of course, Saturday is always great to be here because I mean, peaceful, more calm, and then work, and then I was supposed to go out on Sunday. I was supposed to get somewhere, but we're at that age now where he's sweeter to sit back. You have to be sure apart from the age and apart from the economy and whatever it's doing. So I was supposed to go out. I had something to do, but I was unable to make it. I just sat back at home and did some things around the house. So yeah, that was weekend for me.
All right. Well, mine was an extremely active weekend. Started on Saturday. I had an event. I was the MC at an event.
Oh, wonderful.
And that took most of the day. Then I drove. Well, we drove all the way to Eleko Beach. Do you remember Eleko?
How far
so that's like after Amen Estate. That's like just before you go left to Ekpe. You know, you go right to where the free trade zone is. So it's one of the beaches along the free trade zone.
What's it carry?
Really quaint place. A birthday, actually.
Nice.
A birthday hangout with Trisha Biz. I don't know if you know Trisha Biz. So she's a trainer, and she runs a place called Ziba. So this amazing beach resort. So she just brought together 11 women to come and reconnect. Based on her birthday, yes.
Okay, based on her birthday.
Yes, based on her birthday, but it was just all us women.
The birthday was yesterday.
The birthday was on Saturday.
Incidentally,
so,
I have a friend whose birthday was yesterday, and for the whole week leading up to the birthday, she was depressed.
Wow,
she was just empty.
Seriously?
Yeah, because you know it's all that, and this is me. I mentioned it a bit, but I think I guess what this is me. She was like, look at, I'm going into another age. What have I achieved?
Okay, yeah.
What have I done in the past year? You know, for a number of people, it's reflection, and then. In her particular case, there's pressure from the parents to get married.
Oh, so she's not married. I thought it was just an age thing. Okay.
You understand? And so we know that for some women or for a number of people, that comes with quite a lot.
Yeah.
You know, get married, and then it's not like you're not like a guy who can speak up and stand up and just go. You understand? So you know it's different for ladies and all that. And so all of those thoughts coming and all of that made her, feel somehow.
Yeah. How were you able to help? Were you able to?
Oh yes, I spoke to her.
Yes,
I told her that
have a conversation.
Yeah, I did. I just really said, thank you for the words that you spent and all of that. And there was that pressure to go out. I was like, even if you don't want to go out, maybe plan a day before, do something a day before, or do something a day after, so that day maybe
It's a deep one. So was it a milestone age?
Okay, you know what happens?
Was it a milestone
I think so.
age?
We'll just take a very short time out. Yeah,
okay.
We'll come back to this discussion. Yeah,
and I'll tell you guys how my weekend actually went.
All right, at the end, Edgar, of course, will tell us that. So I was wrapping up on that story just before Edgar tells us about how his weekend went. And so I spoke with her. I just told her, look, hey, come on. In fact, it was a test out. I wanted to check now and check exactly what I said, but I know it. You know, she actually uplifted her. Well, look, hey, come on. Age is just a number. It actually is, and don't lay it all down on yourself so much. So that was basically
for lack of a better word, really, casting your burdens on God really is helpful for a lot of people, especially when they're in a place where they realize it's not in their hands. There are a lot of things she's likely achieved during that space of time that have nothing to do with the marriage issue or the age issue or maybe children. She's already an achiever, and sometimes just letting life play out the way it's supposed to and not how society tells us it's supposed to
this thing,
will be helpful.
For me, this thing you just said, it's one of the biggest things.
Oh, no, let me tell you how my weekend
It's one of the biggest.
Sorry.
It's one of the biggest things here that I can pass on to somebody, and that is getting to the point where society doesn't stress you, don't allow the pressure of society to get to you.
All right, finally, so my weekend, yes. So I started my bad boy era, like you guys already.
We've already talked about that.
To be honest, I went to the gym on Saturday to work out.
Oh, dear me.
He did not work out. I walked out of the gym. They wanted to kill me. One more.
One more word. What exactly did they tell you to do?
So when I got to the gym, you know, that I had to pay for this
The
trainer.
fee.
Yeah, the fee and then the trainer's fee.
Yeah, that's already stress.
Yeah, so the guy's like, okay, so what do you want? So I'm like, oh, I want to increase my chest. I want bigger arms. I want, you know, broader shoulders. And
Yeah.
he's like, let's take it easy. One by one, one by one, one by
Okay,
one.
okay,
And then he was like, okay, so how many times do you eat a day? I was like, young man, that's not the problem here. I want to carry iron. Just give me iron to carry.
Okay.
And then he's like, no, I need to know how many times do you eat them? Sometimes twice, sometimes. He's like, no, bro. He's like, bro, if you want to really get all that, you need to get 4. You eat 4 times a day.
Yeah.
You eat 5 times a day. You need to take eggs. You need to take chicken. You need to take... So we passed all that stage.
Okay.
And then the next thing is like, you know, the workout part.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what, take these dumbbells. And then he's like, take a very light one. And trust me, I cried that thing. I
The
just
light
knew that
one was-
there are successful people in this world that did not go to gym.
Oh no. So you need to start slow.
Let me tell you.
He had that experience
I'll
earlier
tell everybody, look, in your life, one of the best decisions you will ever do is taking physical exercise seriously.
Seriously,
It will
yeah.
affect the quality.
Take a look at my shoulder now.
Calm down now.
Bro, look before my shoulder like this before. Guys, you guys know my shoulder. Take a look.
It will
See.
take.
My pride is up.
It will.
My pride is up.
It will have an effect. I said physical exercise.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean going to the gym.
Yeah.
It will have an effect on your physical life, your spiritual life, your psychological life, everything.
Yeah.
So don't listen to if Edgar
Yeah,
doesn't
even
work
your
out.
love
me,
life,
one of
going to
these
the
days-
gym will affect your
One
love
of
life
these
too.
days, guys, we'll probably have like a push-up competition between
Wow,
me and Mike.
Edgar, just calm down.
No, I can
calm
do like
down.
50.
No, but the advice he gave you was very key. First of all, you need something to work. If you want to build muscle,
Yeah.
you need the building blocks.
Okay.
And even
Alright.
when we're in primary school, what did
tell
they
him
call
later.
it?
We'll tell him later. We just have to. We have a very.
man.
We have to move
It's
now.
okay now.
We'll take a very short time out now. We'll be back with a little bit more on the show.
Yes.